Hi, my name's Brendan Anthony, and today I'd like to show off a tech demo that I've been working on for my game Rodina. Rodina is a first-person space exploration RPG. It's inspired by games like Freelancer and the Elder Scrolls series. And this demo is going to highlight a few of the interesting engine features that relate to gameplay. So the first of those is procedural generation. So this game is largely procedurally generated. And what that means, for instance, the terrain that we're looking at here, none of it has been handcrafted. It's all created randomly by the game engine when the game starts. And that allows us to have this enormous game world where, for instance, like this valley that we're looking into is 7 kilometers across. And the game uses Havoc physics, so we can walk anywhere. We can walk to the top of that mountain or anywhere across the whole planet that we're standing on. You can see that we're walking down to a spaceship here. I should mention that all the art you're going to see in this demo is temporary programmer art that I created. But that said, I kind of dig the Star Fox thing that this has going on. I always liked how Star Fox was a little bit abstract. It left a little bit to the imagination. So anyway, we'll see where that goes. In the meantime, the second thing that's interesting about this game is that you don't just get to pilot the spaceships, you can actually walk around inside them. So we're going to do that now. So more programmer art. The takeaway here is not necessarily just how this looks, but how it was made. This interior was constructed out of pieces that fit together like Legos. See, that's a corner piece, and this is your walls. It's an angle. And the engine took a very simple map that I made in a text editor and created this level out of it. So what that means is that in the end, the game is going to hopefully be very customizable in this respect. When you buy a ship, you're going to be able to set the layout however you want, put the engine room where you want, and move the furniture around, and put up the wallpaper that you like. We really want to have a sense of ownership over the player's ship. This is the bridge. In the final game, the bridge is going to have computer stations and weapon stations. And all these different stations are going to be running their own simulated computers that are going to use a scripting language called Lua. And the benefit of this is that if you play, for instance, like a hacking character, you can, if you gain access to your opponent's computer system, you can actually modify the real source code that runs that ship. So, for instance, you could delete the code that fires the weapons, and then their weapons don't work anymore. Or you could increase the amount of power going to the engines and maybe cause them to blow up. It's really only limited by your imagination. This particular ship only has a piloting station, so let's use that. And now we can fly the ship. We can fly a ship anywhere. The whole planet is accessible. We can land anywhere and walk around. You can see that the mountains in the distance are hazy because of the atmosphere. And in fact, you can see the stars up through the sky. So let's go up and we'll go out into space. This planet that we're on, I'm going to back up to give you a better view of it. It's huge. It's 6 million meters in radius, which makes it about as big as Earth is. And this brings up the final thing that is cool about Rodina, which is that, there are no artificial restrictions in this game. You can go anywhere, do anything, and you can do it in a seamless way. You can see that a few minutes ago we were standing on the surface of this planet, and now we're flying around in space, and there was never a loading screen. There was never a warp door. You can just go from A to B, and the engine will let you do that. So I'm going to actually show that off. We'll do a little stress test. So we're outside the ship now. My guy can hold his breath in space. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to the planet's surface, and the game is going to have to regenerate all of the art and physics for the terrain before my feet touch the ground. And I'm about a million meters up here. So here we go. All right, there we go. And we're walking. Awesome. So that was about, about a million meters in a few seconds. And that's Rodina. If you'd like to learn more about the game, please visit our website. It's www.elliptic-games.com. Thanks for watching.